Welcome to the Beacon of Light, where we try to have videos that empower women. Today's video is about red flags and what to look for in a healthy relationship. The first thing I want to cover is if someone tells you that they're a nice guy, that's a big red flag. Nice guys don't usually say, "Hey, I'm a nice guy." So if they do that, that is definitely a red flag. And nice guys, really, they just don't say much of anything. They just they're just themselves. But if they tell you they're not a nice guy, that is definitely another red flag, because what they're doing is they are letting you know about themselves. So that's another. So if they either say, "I'm a nice guy" or "I'm not a nice guy," those are both things to look for. The next thing to look for is, how do they treat other people? So if, how do they treat the waiter or the waitress? A lot of people go out to dinner in the beginning when they start dating. A good indicator of what kind of person they are is how they treat everyday other people that are around you. That's definitely something you want to pay attention to. The next flag is going too fast. If you feel like you're just going way too fast for your comfort level, I wouldn't say that's a red flag immediately. What I would do, though, is ask them if we could slow it down. So if they're willing to go slower, which is a great idea, then that's a good thing. That means they respect you and they respect your feelings. But if they aren't willing to do it, that's a stop sign. That's time to end the relationship and just to move on. They're not there to try and make a long-lasting relationship with someone. So a common theme in what I've discussed so far is respect. It's important that they are showing respect for what you're thinking and what you're feeling. And that's a very important thing. And another sign is how they treat the important people in your life, such as your friends and your family. So if they're respectful, when they're talking to them, that's another good sign. So it's really important that they value your thoughts and your opinions, but it doesn't mean they have to agree. The nice thing about being in a relationship is having other thoughts and opinions. But when you say something, it should be very important to them, and it should be something that they may take into account. But you don't have to agree on everything. They just have to respect you as a person, your thoughts, and your ideas. Another important sign is that you're able to have fun with them without drugs or alcohol. There's nothing wrong with going out to dinner and having a glass of wine or a glass of wine at home with them. But your relationship shouldn't be centering around drugs and alcohol. You should be able to both be sober, sit down, and enjoy each other's company. So that's another thing to look for. Also, how would they treat the pets in your life? It's really important to pay attention to if they're respectful and kind to if you have a pet, a dog or a cat, and how they treat them. And also another issue is respecting your time and your commitments. So if you have other things scheduled, which is important, the relationship shouldn't be the only aspect of your life. Are they okay with, "Hey, I have an appointment," or "I'm going out with my friends tonight"? They should be okay with that. Another red flag is, do they try to do everything for you? If they do, that is definitely a red flag. Because why are they doing this? Most people don't want to do everything for someone. This sometimes will be an indicator of a controlling person. In exchange, you give them the control, but what they give you is they do everything for you. So that's a big red flag to watch out for. Can you tell them no? So this is another one. Are you able to tell them no and them to be okay with it? If they're not, then that's definitely a red flag and something that you should watch out for. So basically, your relationship, I mean, nothing is perfectly equal, but it should be 50-50, where you're both discussing things, respecting each other's thoughts and opinions. So that's definitely something, that would define a healthy relationship. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd be interested in seeing what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.